Good morning, WAWC. Welcome to WAWC Morning News. I'm Josh Collins. Today is Monday, January 28th, 2013, and this is your world news. No budget, no paying. Passing a budget is the core responsibility of Congress. Should lawmakers get paid if they don't do their main job? With Congress approval reins in the gutter, House lawmakers pushed aside questions about fairness and constitutionality and tacked the idea onto an unpopular, must-pass measure to increase the government's borrowing cap. The measure would temporarily withhold pay from any member of the House or Senate whose chamber doesn't pass a budget this year. The Senate is expected to approve it in the coming week, but only after the leaders make it clear that they think no budget, no pay is rife with flaws and is not going to be repeated. The proposal is a slap at the Democratic-controlled Senate, which hasn't passed a budget since 2009. Republicans advanced the measure as a one-year experiment rather than a permanent law. The logic behind no budget, no pay goes like this. Passing a budget is the core responsibility of Congress. So why should lawmakers get paid if they don't do their main job? For Republicans, much of the appeal of the measure was that it was a rare opportunity to cram something down the Senate's throat. 2 years of polarizing battles over issues big and small have left little good with between the GOP-run House and the Democratic-controlled Senate. Then there's the question of constitutionality. The 27th Amendment to the Constitution states no law wherein the compensation of members of Congress can take effect until election has passed. To deal with that problem, the measure doesn't deny pay. Rather, it withholds the salaries of members hit by no budget, no pay, and release the money on the last day of the congressional term in January of 2015. Congressional budget resolutions are non-binding measures that usually sound more important than they really are. Often, they're not followed up with a binding legislation. While the House has passed budget plans, it failed last year to address several important pieces of bipartisan legislation that passed as the Senate. In other news, Barge hits bridge, spills oil into Mississippi River. Investigators are trying to determine whether a second barge also hit the bridge. A barge carrying 80,000 gallons of oil hit a railroad bridge Sunday in Vicksburg, spilling light crude into the Mississippi River and closing the waterway for 8 miles in each direction. The Coast Guard said a second barge which was damaged. Investigators did not know how much had spilled, but an oily sheen was reported as far as 3 miles downriver of Vicksburg after the 1:12 a.m. incident. The oil sheen from Sunday's incident was unlikely to pose a threat to the Gulf of Mexico, located 344 river miles south of Vicksburg. Residents and businesses in Gulf Coast states are still recovering from the April 2010 explosion of the Deepwater Horizon drilling rig, which killed 11 workers and spewed more than 200 million gallons of oil into the Gulf of Mexico. Now over to Tab with the weather. Tab?
Thank you, Josh. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. Let's get started by looking at some early morning conditions in the area. As of 9:15 a.m. over at the Warsaw Municipal Airport, the weather is clear with a temperature of 46 degrees. Relative humidity is at 93% with winds out of the southeast at 12 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 29.92 and the dew point is at 45 degrees. There is no wind today and visibility is 2.5 miles. Current local temperatures in the area are again Warsaw 46 degrees, Goshen and Rochester are at 44 degrees, Elkhart 41 degrees, South Bend at 42 degrees and La Grange is at 38 degrees. Now a look at the 7-day forecast. Today will be much warmer with light rain at times. Look for the high to be around 48 degrees with winds out of the southwest 8 to 16 miles per hour. Tonight it will be mild with showers possible and there may be a rumble of thunder. Look for the night's temperature to drop slightly to a low of 44 degrees. Then on Tuesday it will become very warm with rain likely and some thunderstorms possible. Look for the high to be around 61 degrees. On Wednesday look for it to be mostly cloudy with rain changing over to snow as temperatures plummet from our high of 61 on Tuesday to Wednesday's high of 38 degrees. As we look at the rest of the week we see that the temperature will be below normal and we will see some snow flurries. This has been your morning weather update. I'm Tap Cole and now let's head back to the studio where James is waiting to bring you an updated dose of your morning announcements. Over to you, James.
Thank you, Tab, for the enlightening diagnostics.
Dang it, James. I'm a weatherman, not a doctor.
Tomorrow is the last day to donate items or money for the FFA Pet Supplies Drive. You can drop off your donations at the main entrance before school, email Mrs. Roberts or Mr. Dorrell if you have questions. The winter semi-formal is coming up soon. On Saturday, February 16th from 8 to 11, Dance the Night Away. Posters will appear around the school soon and tickets will go on sale on February 4th at lunch or in Mrs. Thornburg's room A115. All tickets will be $7 pre-sale and $8 at the door. Get a dress, get a jacket, and get ready for the 2013 semi-formal. Congratulations to the following WAWC High School choral students who represented the school on Saturday at the Indiana State School Music Association District Contest at Fairfield Heights School. Melody Jones received a gold on her vocal solo in Group 3. The girls' ensemble with members Delaney Brooks, Chelsea Cottle, Megan Gralchek, Ashley Hoover, and Nicole Hurt and Alexis Prescott-Weldy, Kaylin Rogers, and Ryan Simmons, and Kristen Vance also received gold in Group 3. Receiving a silver in Group 1 on their vocal solos were Kaylee Nelson and Casey Shell. Advancing on to state level in February with their gold placings on their vocal solos in Group 1 were Delaney Brooks, Mackenzie Hare, and Tristan Palmer. The girls' trio with members Mackenzie Hare, Casey Shell, and Brittany Willis will also advance to state level, receiving gold on their trio. Congratulations to all these students for their great representation of the choirs and WAWC. Opportunity for juniors. Every year, Kosciuszko REMC sends 2 students completing their junior year of high school and whose households are serviced by REMC on an all-expense-paid week-long trip to Washington, D.C. Students will get to see our nation's capital city, visit with our congressional delegation, and learn about democracy in action. This year's trip is stated for June 12th through 20th. Interested students are asked to complete the application and return to Kosciuszko REMC by February 20th. Applications are in the guidance office. Attention juniors, do you rank in the upper 50% of your class and are interested in government or politics? Then Hoosier Boys or Girls State is the opportunity for you. Hoosier State is a free week-long experience in the summer at Trine State University, doing hands-on learning about your local government. If interested, step in the guidance office. Deadline to sign up is this Friday, February 1st. Attention seniors. Need help with scholarships? Would you like to learn how to apply, gain helpful hints, and receive answers to frequently asked questions? Scholarship information sessions will be held at the Kosciuszko County Community Foundation, 102 East Market Street in Warsaw on February 7th from 7 to 8 p.m. or February 19th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Listen to WRSW 107.3 FM or check their website at www.kcfoundation.org for cancellations due to inclement weather. The Purdue Research Park is offering an opportunity to incoming Indiana high school juniors and seniors who demonstrate an aptitude in the areas of math, science, and technology, along with an interest in entrepreneurship. Selected students will attend a 5-day high-tech focused entrepreneurship academy at Purdue University's campus in West Lafayette, June 23 through 28, 2013. Students work in teams or on a fundamental business case to determine the best ways for a business to compete, identify capital needs to start a business, and devise a plan for managing a business successfully. Additional information is provided on the poster on the bulletin board located outside the guidance office. And in sports news, boys basketball, the varsity lost to Concord on Friday night 32-49 and lost a close one to Lakeland 28-30. The varsity also fell to Concord on Friday but won over Lakeland 63-55. The boys will host Northridge on Saturday, February 2nd. Girls basketball, the JV fell to Concord 15-26 on Saturday, and the varsity won 60-39. The girls will travel to Bremen on Tuesday, January 29th. Boys swimming and diving, the boys placed third at NLCs with Zach Hirschberger winning the 100 free and Sebastian List trying for first in the 200 free. The boys will travel to West Noble on Tuesday, January 29th. Wrestling, congratulations to Nick Rozo and Brian Clark, sectional champions in wrestling. They move on to regionals along with Tristan Ponsler and Chad Epley. Andy Holman is an alternate for regionals as well. Regional competition is Saturday, February 2nd at Rochester at 9 a.m. For today's lunch, choose one entree, a variety of sandwiches, salad plate that includes 2 protein cups, toppings, and 2 crackers, or a hamburger, cheese slice on side, or a pizza pocket. And then choose 3, side salad with toppings, fresh fruit, milk, baked fries, 1 per meal, or green beans. And for breakfast, each day we offer fresh fruit, Pop-Tarts, a variety of cereals, granola bar, yogurt, milk, waffle sticks, and sausage links. We will now serve breakfast, no hot item. I'm James Heath from all of us at WAWC TV Daily News. Have a great day, WAWC.